Hey everyone, so today's video is finally my entire current photocard collection, and I've made a bunch of changes since my last storing photocards video, so I'll address those when I get to them. Also, a question I get all the time is what sleeves I use. So I've been using Dragon Shell since I started sleeving my cards. I remember I did a ton of research on the best ones, and these are what I found, and now these are becoming a lot more popular, so I think a lot of other people are using these now. But yes, I use Clear Classic and White Matte. I had pretty much used Clear Classic since the beginning, but I've since switched all my sleeves over to white, so now I use White Matte. And whenever you buy these, I would specifically get this style in both, so matte for white and clear for classic, or classic for clear. And you can buy these on Amazon, or in the US you can get them at local trading card game stores. So yeah, you can buy these in stores as well, and they're also a lot cheaper in stores. I think they're about $10 per box in store, and 11 to 14 on Amazon. So yes, these are what I use. So we'll go ahead and start with my Ateez binder, since they're my ultimate group. This binder has no cover because I just haven't put one on there, and I don't know, I need to decorate it soon. But yeah, when you open it up, in this pocket I just have their season's greetings mini poster things, and then some freebies. For all my groups, I have these covers, so I just made these on Microsoft Word and then printed them on glossy photo paper. So yes, the first thing in my Ateez binder is just this page of freebie group cards. I actually bought these in a store, but they're holographic, so they have a shine to them. I don't know, and they're double-sided. I just put these here as the opening page because I think they're nice and pretty, and they're double-sided. So starting off for Ateez, we have my top 3, San, Wooyoung, and Hongjin, and San is my ultimate bias in K-pop. And the reason these 3 are separate from the other members is because when I first started collecting Ateez, I was only collecting my top 3, but then as I completed them and then Ateez became my ultimate group, I decided to collect everyone else, and now I'm kind of dedicated to this layout since it's been like this forever. But yeah, that's just the reason they're separate. So yes, I do them just in age order, so like this. We have EP1, EP2, and EP3 Illusion. And then the Illusion My Music Taste, wayv, and wayv My Music Taste. And yeah, there's a Sungwa card right here because I don't have Hongjin's and I love this card, so it's just sitting here while I wait. Then we move on to EP Fin. So this is version A, the My Music Taste, and Z, and the MMT. Treasure Epilogue, A, My Music Taste. And then for this section, I know Anniversary came before Epilogue, but I didn't really want to split these up, so that's just why, or I didn't want to split up this set if these were going to go right here. That's why these are kind of out of order, but it doesn't bother me. So yeah, Anniversary, and then Epilogue version Z, and then My Music Taste. And then the last page of this section is just the group cards, and then these 3 baby cards. So personally, I didn't really like Hongjin's or Wooyoung's that much, but I loved these 2 in particular, so I just went ahead and collected those 2 in addition to San because I just wanted a nice row to fill up the spot. And yeah, obviously I know Yeosang is older than San, but since San's column is the middle one, I thought it just looked nice like this. So yes, and then moving on to the rest of my Ateez collection, this is where the other 5 members are, and they just are in age order, and I put them in the 5 cross layout because this layout is superior to me. So yeah, EP1, EP2, Illusion, wayv, EP Fin version A, version Z, the Anniversary, Epilogue version A and version Z, and then I keep all of them My Music Taste for the other 5 members, just kind of all together as I collect them, since I don't have enough to put them in their own layout like this. So yeah, this is Illusion, wayv, EP Fin version A and Z, and then Epilogue. So yeah, this one is coming soon. I have the most for Epilogue, and then EP Fin is obviously the hardest, but yeah. And then I have this page of just extra cards. So I have San and Wooyoung's season's greeting cards, these from the Atinyalice kit, and then I have Wooyoung's baby card because my friend pulled it, so I traded it with her, and it's like I don't like it enough to go up with those three, but I still wanted to keep it for like completion purposes, so it just sits on this page. And I actually have a second Son baby card, so I'll probably put his right here just to make it all like a cute page of just them two, and then it would be symmetrical. But yeah, I actually have a second Son card, so now that I'm thinking about it, I'll probably put that there. And then these are the bigger items. I don't really know what these are. I don't know if these are fake. They probably are, but someone just gave these to me in a trade as like freebies, so I just put them here since Ateez don't really have any 4-pocket items. They don't really look fake, but I don't really know. So here are the postcards. So starting off, we have the anniversary postcards. So I have Son, Wooyoung, Hongjun, Yuno, Yosong, and Mingi. I'm just missing Sunghwa and Jongho's. Then I have Son and Wooyoung's Ateeny kit postcards. These are from their season's greetings. And then I have Son, Wooyoung, Hongjun, and Sunghwa's Japanese photos. And then I have Son and Wooyoung's Treasure EP Extra Shift the Map, their jacket cards. I actually have all 8 of these, but they're in the albums. Like, I never actually took them out, so I need to add the other 6 members, but I had bought these separately before, so they've just been in here for a while. So yeah, that's my entire Ateez collection. It's pretty much the collection that's my favorite because I like worked the hardest on this, and I'm really just missing like my music taste, and that's all. So I am looking forward to their comeback, but not to the 72 cards I'm going to have to collect. Oh my god. There's 72 cards total. Well, including like the My Music Taste and K-Town For You pre-order benefits. I'm not trying to get the benefits for like every other company that's also including them. Pretty much just the 2 biggest ones. So yeah, but anyway, that was my Ateez binder. My next binder is my Victon X1 binder, and it just has this photo of Hobie on the front from the season's greetings. So Victon is my second ultimate group, and then X1 just stays in here because Seungwoo is in both groups, so it just made sense to keep them together. In this pocket, I just have some merch stuff. So this is the first concert tour slide thing, and then this is Chan's Victon class double-sided photo card. So starting out with Victon, the first set of cards are their 2020 Season's Greetings card set, and then this is their first concert tour set. Then for album cards, I collect Singshik, Chan, and Sejun. Chan is my bias, and each page is laid out in this 2-2-2 layout, and each album has its own page. So this is Voice to New World, and all of the selfies are in the middle column, and then the non-selfies I put on the outside. Next is Ready, and any spot that has this heart in the corner means a card is on the way. So I have this page. Next is Identity. This is one of my favorite sets, and yeah, again, all of the zoomed in card is in the center, and then the further away ones are on the outside. This is from Victon, and pretty much their hardest album in the world to collect, and pretty much every Victon collector is aware of this. Yeah, this is so difficult. I think this one is coming in the mail, and then these 2 I'm still on the lookout for. Literally pulled this. That's like the only reason I have one of them. Then we have Time of Sorrow, and then right here I have this Seungwoo Lenti because he was actually my original Victon bias, and I used to collect his cards, but after I decided to put up for trade the few ones I had, somehow I managed to get that one, and yeah, I was definitely going to keep that forever, and also I'm probably never going to get Singshik's, so it just fits in the spot nicely. But yeah, this is Time of Sorrow. Then I have Nostalgia, which this is my all-time favorite Victon era and title track, so these cards are just so nice. I think they're so pretty, and I actually want the whole 6-member set, but that's a later goal. Then I have Continuous, and yeah, from Continuous on, I pretty much am going back to collect Seungwoo just because it makes the page look nice. And since this album had 3 cards each, instead of just doing like 3, 3, 3, I decided to collect Seungwoo, and then they still go in this layout. So Seungwoo, and then Singshik, and then Chan and Sejun. So that page is complete, and then these are their AR cards and my music taste. So in the cross is just the AR cards, and then in the corners I put the my music taste. Then this is Mayday, so the Vene and then the Mayday version. And then for this album, since I bought so many albums, I kind of just got this many cards. And in this spot, I'm just going to put any other 2 cards I can get of either Subin or Hansei. And then I have the full My Music Taste set. And this page is just random non-album cards. So these are from the Nostalgia pop-up store set. And then these are the With Drama cards from Continuous. And that's all for small album cards. Then for larger items, I have the Nostalgia message cards, and I have 5 of the 6, so Chan and Singchik, and then Sejun and Subin, and these are together because these match really well, so I put them on the same page. They're not really in age order or anything. And then I have Byungchan. I still need Hansei's, but that's definitely a priority for me to get because I love these things. Then I have these Continuous photo things. I only have Sungwoo and Sungshik because I got these from a group order. Like when I wasn't too into Victon, I just, like these were my top 2 at the time, so I decided to get them, but I need to buy the whole set soon. Then we have the Mayday postcards, so I have Chan, Singshik, Sejun, Byungchan, and 1 Sungwoo. And then lastly for Victon, I have their Season's Greetings calendar cards. So Sungshik, Chan, Sejun, Hansei, Byungchan, and Subin. And then the only other group in this binder is X1. So starting off, I have Sungwoo's page since he was my bias. In X1, I have his 2 album cards, and then the One It fan kit cards, and then the Shokan set. And then I also collect Unsong, so the same layout, and I'm just waiting for this one to come in the mail. And then since I collect 2 members like this works out perfectly for the other 9 members. They all fit on one page nicely. So these are the B-Song version, and then the Quantum Leap version. Then I have their Kino cards. So this is just the B-Song version, and then the bookmarks I have are Sungwoo and Juno. And then for the Quantum Leap version of the Kino cards, and then I have Sungwoo and Johan's bookmark. Then I have their album postcards, and the very last thing is Sungwoo and Unsong's Shokan postcards, which I love. And yeah, that's all for this binder. Now, this binder is my largest binder, and it pretty much just has almost every other group that I collect, and it is a 2-inch binder. On the front, I just have these postcards from Ateez's album of San and Wooyoung. In this pocket is just some random stuff, just like extra cards that don't really fit in here. So yeah, this binder has pretty much all the other groups I collect. It's a lot different from all of my photocards during videos because I've put groups together that didn't used to be together. Originally I had like a Big Hit and Starship binder and an SM binder, but now it's pretty much just all combined into this. So yeah, we start out with Super M. So I collect Baekhyun first. These are his cards, these are the album cards, and then these are all the tour cards. This is like from set 1, set 2, and then the European card. And then I also have 10 in the same layout. And then for all the other members, I collect 3 cards of their sets, so 3 of the 4, and these just go in age order. So Taemin, Kai, and Taeyong, I collected 2 American and 1 Korean, and I collected my favorite Korean card of the 2. And then we have Mark and Lucas, and yeah, I know Lucas is older than Mark, but in the way that SM like laid out their albums in name order, they always put Lucas at the end, so I just did it in that same order. And then I have the group cards and Baekhyun's random tour card. And that's all for Super M. Then we move on to NCT and wayv. So starting out, I have some OT9 sets from their later albums. So this is Neozone version N, and then version C, N circle cards, and C circle cards. Then we have the final round. So this is player 1 and player 2. I'm actually getting this one in a trade, and I'm just looking for these 2. And these are the player 1 circle cards, just missing Johnny, and the player 2, and I'm missing Tail. Then for other albums, I collect Jaehyun because he's my bias. So these are all of his cards. So Fire Truck, Cherry Bomb, Empathy, Regular Irregular, Regulate, and We Are Superhuman in the Kino. And I'm just missing his regular version of Regular Irregular. Then I have Neozone version T, and the Kino for Neozone, my favorite card literally of all time. And then his Tour Bus card. Then I collect 10 for Wavy. So these are his Empathy cards, Take Over the Moon, the sequel, and Awaken the World. Obviously missing his Takeoff card, but probably never gonna get that. Then I have my circle card page. So I have Jaehyun and Johnny from We Are Superhuman and Neozone version T. And then for 10, I have Takeoff, Take Over the Moon, the sequel, and Awaken the World. Then this is my other members of NCT page. So these are other sets that I'm collecting, but I don't really have that many cards, so they all just kind of stay on this page while it's in progress. So I'm planning to collect the OT10 set of Regular Irregular, so that's those. And then I also collect Johnny, but I don't have that many of his cards, so it's kind of slow, but that's why I have this one. And then I'm also planning to collect the OT9 set of Neozone version T. So that's all for their small cards, and then we move on to bigger items. So I have the Regular Irregular postcards. So I have these 3 members, and I should be getting Johnny's in the mail, but it's taking a while. And then I have the Superhuman postcard, and lastly I have the Final Round postcards. So I have all the members except Doyoung. Oh, and actually lastly I have Ten's postcard from the sequel. Then the next group in here is BTS. So BTS is like my third old group, but they're just kind of back here because I don't know. So I collect Hobi, Tae, and then any third member because I used to collect OT7 BTS, but I since stopped because, I don't know, I just wasn't really enjoying it. I didn't really have any motivation to get like the last 10 cards I needed, so I just stopped. But anyway, this column is any member. It's mostly Jungkook for like all the other albums, but it's pretty much just whoever's card I liked the most out of what I had, so I kept that. But yeah, this is Love Yourself Her, L, O, and E. I don't have her V here because I don't like those cards. Then we have Love Yourself Tear, which is my favorite BTS photo card set, and this is like my favorite set of all time. All of Tear and Answer are pretty much Jungkook, so then we have Love Yourself Answer. And then Map of the Soul Persona. And then for Map of the Soul 7, I decided to keep the OT7 sets because this is pretty much the best photo card set BTS has ever done, so I have all of these still. Version 3 and version 4. Then I have these BTS World Pajama cards. I mean, I only kept these because it's like, if I put these up for trade or sale, like, who really wants these? So I just kept them all. And then these are the 5 members of these cards I kept. And then I have these group cards, so You Never Walk Alone and 7 group cards. And then this is my special card page, I guess. I think this is from 4th Muster, and this is from 2017 Memories and 2018 Memories. For larger items, I have Hobi and Tae's Polaroids from Wings and Young Forever. I have the OT7 set of Persona postcards and the one from 7. Then I have the Army Bomb version 3 photo cards, Hobi and Yoongi's School Love Affair photo cards, some Tear standees, Persona standee, and then some other album inclusions from Persona and BTS World. And the very last thing is Hobi and Tae's Season's Greetings cards. I didn't buy their Season's Greetings, but I just bought those separately. The next group in here is TXT. So I collect Taehyun, and these are his small album cards, so the Dream Chapter Magic, and then the Dream Chapter Eternity. And then his larger cards, so Star, Magic, and Eternity. And then I have some other members that I just decided to keep. And then their postcards from Eternity, and that's all for TXT. And the last group in this binder is Cravity. So I collect Serum, Jungwoo, and Minnie. These are what I have so far. These cards are really hard to get, so I'm probably never gonna complete this. And yeah, like obviously they have 30 cards each, but I don't really plan on ever getting those because it's just really hard to get these, but this is what I have. Then I have their 3 film strips, and then I have the Polaroids, with all of them in it. So my top two are in this set, and then these are minis units. And very lastly, I have their standees. So Wanjin isn't like my fourth or anything, but I just liked his a lot, so I decided to get his. So yeah, this is Serum and Wanjin, and then Jungmo and Minnie on this page. And at the very back, I just have this large A4 Jaehyun Season's Greetings thing and this freebie. I think my friend got me this for like $1 for my birthday, so that's why he sits back there. But yeah, this is my largest binder. It pretty much has every group I collect except EXO in it. So a little bit ago, I decided to combine Monsta X and EXO into the same binder because they were the two collections that I was kind of feeling the least, and it was kind of bothering me having them combined with the other groups that I was more actively working on. So I put them in this one binder, and then about a week after that, I decided to just put my entire Monsta X collection up for trade. It was something I'd been thinking about for like a long time, but I never really, like, I guess, had the guts to do it, but I finally just did it because the collection wasn't really doing anything for me. It wasn't, like, I wasn't actively working on it because it was complete, and I was just growing detached from it, so I just decided to put it up for trade. So pretty much just what's left in this binder is EXO, except all of the big Monsta X items because I didn't really know what to do with them. Like, they're not really worth that much, so trading wouldn't really be worth it, and then I didn't really want to sell them because it's big items, and no one really wants to package up large items. But anyway, what's left in here is EXO. So first off, I have Baekhyun's solo stuff, so City Lights, The Keynote, and then Delight. I just have one of each version from this album because I just decided not to really collect those because it was kind of excessive. I don't know. Then I have EXO CBX, and then Chen solo. So April and Flower, Dear My Dear, and then the bookmark. And then I have EXO SC, What a Life. So I have 5 out of 6 of Chenyol's, and then this one Sehun because I love that one. And I didn't really like Chenyol's baby filter card. And then I have all 3 of the tags. Then for solo member EXO, this collection also, I might put it for trade one day. I don't really know. I'm not really attached to this because I just don't really like EXO's old cards. I don't really like SM cards in general. But this collection is pretty much done. Like, I'm not putting it up for trade yet, but it's like I don't actively collect EXO anymore. I kind of just have what I have and it's stopped. But yeah, this is Baekhyun's page. So I have Mama, Growl version B, Overdose, Exodus, Monster or Exact, For Life, The War, and then Power, Universe, Don't Mess Up My Tempo, and Love Shot. And then the last page is Obsession and Countdown from their Japanese album. And then I also used to collect Chenyol like more thoroughly, but I put up most of his cards up for trade, and this is just the 7 cards I decided to keep. So Mama, Love Me Right, Don't Mess Up My Tempo, Love Shot, and Obsession. And then at some point I put in their Season's Greetings cards from 2019 to 2020 just to fill up the binder, but this is when they were in a different binder, and now these kind of just stay in here. But yeah, these are from 2019. And then the 2020 Season's Greeting cards. Then for larger items, I have the postcards from Blooming Days. Then I have these clear slide things from Present the Moment photo book, and then an OT12 Mama Chinese Press group card. Then I have XOK Mama and OT12 and XOK and XOM Growl group cards. Then I have Baekhyun, Chenyol, and Chen's Snow Globes from Miracles in December, and Baekhyun's postcard from For Life, and then Chenyol and Sehun's. Then I have the other one that came with that and Universe. And then for Don't Mess Up My Tempo, I have the international version postcard. So I have these members. And then for the Korean version postcard, I have all of these members. And I have Baekhyun and Kai for Obsession. And that's it for EXO full group. Then this is solo and subunits. So I have Chen's Dear My Dear postcard, Baekhyun's message cards, and postcards from each version of Delight. So that was the cinnamon, honey, and mint. Then I have the postcards from What a Life. I have 2 of this one. And then the last thing in this binder are the calendar cards from the 2020 Season's Greetings. And then I guess I'll just flip through this. This is like what's left of my Monsta X collection. It's pretty much just like the big items. So these are the All About Love American cards, and then I have one card from Phenomenon. Then I have these Polaroids from The Code, and this one from Are You There? And then this is the Tony Moly group card. Then I have the Polaroids from Are You There? And We Are Here. These are the Kino cards from Fantasia X, Polaroids from Fantasia X, and then their Season's Greetings items, so 2019, 2020, the pre-order large cards from The Connect, postcards from Are You There, standees from Follow, the clear bookmarks from Follow, and then these postcards from the Season's Greetings. And yeah, that's what's left of my Monsta X collection. I still have a bunch of the Kihyun solo cards, but they're just not in here right now. They're in my trades binder. But yeah, and then in the back, I just have more stickers. So Monsta X and Exo CBX. And my very last binder is this tiny half-inch binder that just has a lot of random stuff in it, and there's no cover on it. So in this pocket, I have Dongpyo's little one-it cards, and then this is a dupe. And yeah, this binder just has cards and groups and members that I collect, but they don't really fit in one of the other binders, or it's like extra cards that I wanted to keep, but it doesn't go in my main section of that group. So yeah, it's kind of random. But starting off, I have June from 17. I don't really collect him that thoroughly, but this is just what I have. These are all from an ode, and then Teenage Director's Cut and Hangare. And then I have Seungyoon or Woods. So this is from his solo Equal, and I have 3 cards, and I put some stickers in the ID in here to make this page. And then, like I said, I traded off pretty much my whole Monsta X collection, or put it up for trade, and this is what I decided to keep. So from the Connect, Are You There, Follow, and then Fantasia X, and then I kept my favorite group cards. So I just have this one page left. And then these BTS cards are I don't really like these cards enough to go in my BTS section, but I wanted to keep them for completion purposes, and then I have some extras of these that I decided to keep. And these cards are from when I decided to only collect 3 members of BTS going forward, but these are all the ones I wanted to keep of the other members. So all of Tier Y, and then some Jimin cards. These are my non-Baekhyun and Chanyeol cards from EXO that I wanted to keep. I have this Kai superm tour card, and then I have Baekhyun's superm AirPods case card, because I actually have the AirPods case. And then these are the photo slides from Obsession. They're just kind of random. I don't know. They didn't really fit in my regular binder, or they're kind of like a weird thickness, so I just put them in here. Then I have these 3 postcards for TVXQ. Then I have some extra film strips and a standee from Cravity. And yeah, like I could just put these in the Cravity section, because it's not like there's much in that section anyway. But I don't know, I kind of just wanted to keep it to my 3 biases and like keep it condensed down, but I didn't want to trade these off, so I just decided to keep them in here. Then I have these tarot cards from BOY, and they're lenticulars. And then I have these Polaroids from Day 6's Sunrise. And then the last thing in this binder are these postcards from BTS, the Mediheel things. So on the left side is all the solo members, and I have Hobi and Tae at the front, and then on the right side are just the unit ones. And yeah, I just put these in here because they didn't fit in my binder at the time, and yeah, so that's all that's in here. And then at the back, I just have stickers. So these are like BTS, TXT, and then some extra album inclusions. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire photo card collection. Again, if you have any of the cards that I mentioned needing, feel free to message me on my trading Insta, and maybe we can trade if you're interested in any of the cards I have. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you're interested in following me on my photo card journey, feel free to subscribe.